Hey, welcome to the October 9th trade review. I hit my daily goal today. I am up $39,715. That green candle right there is my day today. Not a bad day considering slow market action. Let's go take a look at where I got in and where I got out.
Eva Trades.
So I traded two stocks today. I traded APLD and I traded PRZO, which was a stock that was actually moving up. That's pretty exciting considering that we haven't had too much of that lately. So, especially on Friday, which was a very slow day. So, APLD, I took a trade on this one first thing right when the bell rang. And what I was looking at was a 15-minute equilibrium in that this is the 15-minute time frame right here. And what I'm going to do is you can see it here, but I'm going to draw it out on the 15 or the I'm sorry, the 1 minute time frame. So we had our high of the move up here, all right, and then we pulled back and we formed a higher low and a lower high, and I was looking for a higher low and a break through 573 and 590, and that's exactly what I got. What I was looking for was a pullback and then volume coming into the stock. And so where I traded it, the green arrow is where I get in, the red arrow is where I get out. And I didn't buy the pullback on it because, like I said, I was waiting for the volume. It was really light pre-market. But as it started to break out here, the volume started to come into it. It was about 70,000 shares traded in that first like 10, 20 seconds. And so I jumped into it. I sold as we broke through 573. I didn't know if I trusted it to get over 590. And that was a nice little win. And then I let it go ahead and move up without me. There was an inside bar. I bought the bull break on that inside bar, and we came up to this resistance and broke through it, and that's where I sold it. That was our high of day, so that was a nice place to get out. And then I bought a pullback. I was looking for a higher low and a higher high. So I bought a pullback to the volume weighted average price. That's the dotted line. And also that previous resistance of 590, which is now support. I bought that. It started to make its move up. It was taking a little while, so I went ahead and sold it for some more profit. And then we had this next candle. It dropped below that last candle, but then recovered above the volume weighted average price and that support, closed green. The next candle opens, it pulls back to that support. I jump in it right there at that support. It starts to try to bounce a little bit, but it's kind of like, again, taking too long. So I just go ahead and cut the trade. I take small profit on it. I let it drop and I buy it on that next which was resistance, now support. I buy it right off of that level as it comes down. But after that high red volume and that big of a candle, I didn't want to hold it too long. So rather than wait for where a good bounce area would be to the volume weighted average price, I sold it early. It did end up going to the volume weighted average price, but then sold off from there, and I didn't trade it again after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades on this, and they were all winners. The other stock is PRZO, the stock of the day pre-market. If you traded it pre-market, it made an incredible move. Well, it wasn't, it wasn't the best. I mean, I wouldn't say it was a huge move. It wasn't like 100% or something, but it wasn't bad. I didn't trade it pre-market. I waited for the market to open. And I knew that this one was extended and that we might end up seeing hourly consolidation or maybe possibly 15-minute. And we did end up getting that 15-minute consolidation. We have not gotten the hourly consolidation yet. It's an hourly inside bar. That hourly candle is new, so we'll see on that. And look at us coming up to the high of day. Double top here. Wow. Nice recovery there. Where did we bounce from? Right down in this area right here. So that is brilliant. And let's look at that on the 15-minute time frame here. I'm going to go ahead. We'll just look at this technical analysis real quick, and then I'll go over my trades. You know, if you watch my videos, I like to talk about troughs. That's a trough. And that's what I call it. And look how we came down to that. Broke through a little bit. Bulls bought the dip. and off to the races. That's a beautiful setup on a 15-minute consolidation. That was where we bounced from. And so on the 1 minute time frame, you can see the bounce, and then we consolidated. Nice little pattern here. It's a little bit choppy, but I like these patterns. This one here, we had that little, move down there, inside bar, it took a while to get going, but if I draw my other line here, so it's an equilibrium, bull break. Wow. So we had that support, equilibrium above it, bull break, and now here we go, breaking out over the high. So that one has definite potential. Of course, I'm done trading today. So what I was looking at with this one pre-market, or when the bell rang, was this support here and on the 5 minute time frame at $2.11. That was our higher low, and we had a double top up here. Let me actually clear some of these lines out first so that we can see this a little better. So we had a double top up here at $2.30. And I said, okay, what I'm looking for on this, another equilibrium, you hear me talk about them all the time. I love them. I was looking for a pullback, that equilibrium. And so the 1 minute time frame over here, let me put that line back in there for us. That support right there. Okay. And keeping in mind that we were due for consolidation on a larger time frame, so I was expecting maybe a pullback. I didn't know if this thing would break over the highs. So my first trade on it was right here on that first 1 minute candle. We pulled right back to that support, and so I jumped in it a couple of times, and I sold here and here, taking my profit on it. Like I said, I wasn't expecting a move through the high. And then we pulled back and we consolidated further down to this level. I was watching 203. That was our previous higher low on the 5 minutes. So I bought it off of that support, and I didn't trust it enough to hold it. So I sold it real quick, small profit. And then we had this breakout move over this level right here, 209. And so I bought that breakout again, not trusting it, and I got back out. So those were 2 break-even trades. And then I waited a little bit to take my next trade as we came down to the volume weighted average price. I didn't buy it there because it had already tested it back here. And what I was looking for is another one of those tightening ranges and breakouts, but we didn't get it here like I wanted. So where I bought it was $2 psychological right down here. I bottom ticked it right at that $2 psychological. We broke above the volume weighted average price again. I sold it for some profit, and then that was a nice move on that candle. And so because of that big move like that, I went ahead and bought this bar here as it pulled back, sold it as we came back up towards the high. And I think that was my last trade. That one put me up over $200 on my day, which is my daily goal. So that's fantastic. And let's see, what are we doing now? Pulling back, consolidating a little bit. That was a nice breakout on PRZO. So this one has potential possibly to continue its move on the day. Not bad. That's my trade review. I'm Josh. Thanks for watching. This is Eva Trades, and I'll see you back here first thing tomorrow. Bye-bye.